The third match from Pro Wrestling Noah's Sunny Voyage on February 28, 2024 in Shinjuku Face was a tag team matchup that saw the good-looking guys, Anthony Green and LJ Cleary, take on an interesting team of HAYATA and Ninja Mack. This is a very fast-paced, spit it out at him, fast-paced matchup that saw both teams get a lot of stuff in. Pretty enjoyable match, different than just about every match we've seen so far, the first two before it. But good, very solid. I find the team of HAYATA and Ninja Mack interesting. See, again, I'm just coming back to know after 16 months away. I'm sorry to repeat that, but I'm so used to HAYATA being with Stinger. And so seeing him in these random matches with random partners, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I think that's a very interesting team. Green and Cleary have a lot of chemistry. They come out looking like Degeneration X or something. And I wasn't even a big fan of the Attitude Era. I'm just making a comparison. They really there's something about them that really works, about the whole faction. Good-looking guys. Of course, they're dominating over there, but they look tight. They look like a team that has been a team for a long time, because I guess they kind of have. But Cleary is the newest one to the group. Green got in there and sort of mockingly took on Ninja Mack at one time and paid for it a few times, but did the Karate Kid crane kick pose, and Ninja Mack almost pinned him twice in a row for that foolishness. So I did like that. There was, speaking of foolishness, a spot where Ninja Mack threw Anthony Green into the ropes, and then Ninja Mack walked over to the opposite ropes that Green was going back and forth between, and Green kept going and going and going. Not the end of the world, but I don't get that kind of stuff. It's kind of dumb. Kind of make Green look stupid, which I know he's not. And then him and Ninja Mack got back into it. Cleary and HAYATA were very good together. They have a singles match coming up, and this match sold that match for sure. And that was probably the purpose of this match, and it absolutely worked. Cleary really has it together. HAYATA's been great for years and multi-time GHC junior champion. Just sort of seems lost in the shuffle now until figure out what's going on. But maybe the end of this match told us something about that, because Cleary was, he was taking care of HAYATA. He was wrestling very good against him. He was clearly on the offense, and HAYATA got him in a pinfall maneuver and held on to the top rope. He had a 2 count, and then grabbed the rope to make sure Cleary didn't kick out, and pointed to his head about how smart he is. And several interesting things about that. I mean, look, in Noah, anybody can do that. You can't say, oh, they're a heel now, there's no doubt about it. And that's not what I'm saying. But it definitely shows you that the old HAYATA, the Stinger HAYATA, is definitely still around, and winning, it means more than anything to him. It shows you that their matchup, meaning Cleary and HAYATA coming up, should be very interesting. From Hisami's page, she said that Cleary commented after the match and said it just proves that HAYATA cannot beat him. And we'll see that coming up in their singles match. The other interesting thing, I don't think Ninja Mack knew that HAYATA did that. He came in looking kind of surprised, held up 2 fingers like, did you get a 2 count? I thought it was only a 2 count because, he grabbed the rope to get the 3 count. But I don't think he realized he did it, sort of celebrated with them, held their hands up and looked happy with each other. And as they walked out, the crowd was sort of like hushed tones, you know what I mean? Like they cared about it, but they wondered what was up with that maneuver. And Ninja Mack, he really came across like he sensed something, turned around and did one of his ninja poses to let the crowd know that he's still with them and he hopes they're still with him. And he is over in Noah. They absolutely cheered for him throughout this entire match, as they typically do. So good matchup. Questionable maneuver by HAYATA, and we'll see where it takes us when he wrestles Cleary one-on-one coming up before long.